Hey guys, welcome back to markdillon.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a big favor and please click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. So, on to tonight's question, which is titled, Do I let my employer know my sexuality? Um, hey Mark, I'm a big fan of your work and I really enjoy your advice blogs. Your advice is always well thought out and beneficial. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have a question about letting a potential employer know my sexuality. I'm currently in a position where a company is interested in hiring me. I've built a valuable friendship and partnership with the company over the last few months, and it now appears I'll be joining their team. They're Christians, but appear to be okay with homosexuality. I know it's a stereotype that all Christians are against gays, but I don't believe in stereotypes. However, my worries are we've gotten very close, and announcing my sexuality would be awkward, and the position I'd be filling within the company would require a lot of public attention. I'm afraid that they will want me to keep my sexuality on the down low so the company doesn't appear to be associated with gay culture and gay causes. I'm not in the closet and have no plans to return. I don't like to announce my sexuality because I don't believe that it's fair that I have to. However, I don't want to make others feel uncomfortable or feel like I'm tricking people. What should I do? And if I'm going to bring it up to the company, how should I go about doing so? All right, Trey. The first thing that comes to my mind when I read this email is how unfortunate it is that in 2015, people are still worried that being gay is something that could limit their career advancement or keep them from getting a job in the first place. However, things are improving, and they're certainly improving quickly. So let's hope that one day in the not too distant future, that people don't find themselves in a similar situation to you. But for right now, there are cases where it is an issue. Yours, is obviously that there are some potential conflicts there. Uh, what would I do? First of all, I think that it's very important to remember that you should do what makes you feel comfortable. This is my answer is based strictly on what I would do. And you should remember that you're under no legal, moral, or ethical obligation to disclose your sexuality to your employer. You certainly don't see straight people go into a job interview and pull the manager aside and say, Psst, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm straight. Is that going to be a problem? That just doesn't happen. And you are under no more obligation than any straight person is to disclose their sexuality. That being said, and I'm a little conflicted about giving you this answer just because I hate that you're in this situation. But I would probably do it, and here's why. I have this silly little idea that I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not wanted. I don't like to put myself in situations where there's going to be unnecessary conflict and trouble, uh, arguments, drama, whatever you want to call it. Life is just entirely too short for that. And there are other companies out there where being gay is a complete non-issue. So I don't know that I would want to that I would want to work for a company where there's even the chance for that to be an issue, at least on in terms of a management level. Now, no matter where you go, there could always be some asshole coworker who gives you a hard time. But in terms of where it's an issue for the actual leadership in the company, I don't think I would want to put myself in that situation. So for me, I think it would come down to how likely I thought my sexuality would be to cause a problem within the company. And if I thought there was any reasonable chance that that could cause trouble and conflict down the road, I would want to address that with management before I ever accepted the job. I think an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, as the old saying goes. So you really have to assess how likely you think it is that your sexuality is going to cause a problem. And if you can see, various scenarios where there is some conflict, before you accept the job, I think it would be wise to talk to the management about it and just say, listen, guys, I love this company. I'm excited about the thought of working here. But, I think it's important for you guys to know that I am gay, and I know I'm going to have a public role within the company, and I want to make sure that you guys understand that uh, when I go to events, when I go to a corporate function, when I do whatever it is that I'll be doing, I may have a partner with me. I may have my boyfriend with me. That's not something that I'm willing to compromise on. I'm not going to hide who I am. I'm not going to pretend to be straight. I'm not going to show up at a corporate event with a woman. Um, and if that's an issue for you guys, I'd rather have that out on the table now so that we can deal with it. Um, and Trey, it's important to remember that when you tell them this, if it is an issue, they're not going to tell you we can't hire you because you're gay or because you won't be closeted. That's a huge liability for them. They'll never do that. What would simply happen is they'd find another reason to politely deny you the job. So in that case, you would know that it was an issue for them and that you're just not a good match for that company. So that's what I would do. And like I said, I am a little conflicted telling you that you should inform them of that, just because I think that it really is a shitty situation that you feel that you're even in this position. But I just if it was me, for my own comfort level, I would rather avoid future drama and future trouble. I'd rather get it done and over with now, because if it's going to be an issue now, it would be an issue 2 years from now. And there's no reason you want to have to deal with leaving a company, finding a new job, transitioning, and all of that. I'd rather just not have the job in the first place if it's going to be an issue. So there you go, Trey. I hope this helps you. Feel free to send me an email and let me know how that turned out for you. Guys, thanks for tuning in to markdillon.com. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Thanks.